learn all these things that you can put in your toolbox so that when you encounter it again, you're like, oh, I've seen this before and I'm going to remember it.
Yeah.
And I kind of like new people that are getting into the business. This is what I tell them. I say, you're going to get to a point where it hits you like a ton of bricks and you're going to go, oh crap, this is hard.
Yeah.
And there's a fork in the road.
Yeah.
You can say, well, this is too tough. Most realtors don't succeed. They wash out. It gets too hard. It gets too stressful. They don't make any money. So, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
Or you can turn left and you can say, well, I'm just gonna do what it takes to figure it out. It's kind of like my dad working Domino's Pizza. Like, I'm gonna do whatever the hell it takes to get good at this and make this work.
Yeah, exactly. And you, like you said, you really have no other option. You have to make it work. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's really tied back to my dad's attitude of like, all right, well, if I got to work 70-hour weeks to make this happen, let's do it. I'll work 70-hour weeks to make it happen. And in this, it's like, well, this is really freaking hard.
Yeah.
But I'm going to sit here and figure it out and make it work. I'm not going to give up.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Now, is your dad still alive today to see you do this?
Yeah. And I think when I did the Domino's episode, he was, I think he was a little emotional and very, very grateful that he was happy that I recognized the sacrifices that he made.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, what is he doing today? Is he retired, I guess, or?
No, my dad's one of those dudes that'll work until the day he dies.
Yeah.
So he's retired from the Army and he works on office equipment. So he works on like copy machines and stuff like that.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah, so you just told me how you got into it and why you got into it and how you're doing it, but what would you say you enjoy about it? I mean, what's rewarding? What keeps you getting up every day to do this? I mean, would that be how you would answer that? That you just have no other choice, you have to do it, or?
I mean, so a conversation that I had yesterday, I closed a house last year at some point, and I called just to check on them. Mm-hmm. I said, hey, how's the house going? Is everything good? How are you guys doing? I just want to make sure you're good. And it was husband and wife and a son. They bought the house for their son. Mm-hmm. And he said, Marcos, it just worked out the way that we got that house, and we're so grateful for you. Like, we're so happy that you were our realtor, and it just worked out. It just fell into place. Yeah. And they're like, we're so appreciative of you. We really consider you like an extension of the family now. Yeah. And so it's messages like that. And then I got another message a couple months ago, just a text, like, thank you so much. I love my house and you helped me get here. And like, when I come home after work and I just get to like sit on my couch and watch TV in my house that's mine, like, thank you so much. We're like extremely grateful for that. So, I mean, yeah, do we get paid? Do we make money? Yeah. But when someone says like, dude, you positively impacted my life in a huge way, that like hits home, that like, you're like, okay, well, I'm like, you're touching people's lives and they remember that and they're like, they remember that,
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Now, there at your brokerage, are you a solo agent? Are you part of a team or?
So we have a team, but it's not like most teams. Like, I work for myself. I do my own thing. Like, I don't have a boss. Yeah. I generate all my own leads. We have like a partnership, with a handful of us. Okay. So so yes, it's a team, but it's not like, it's not like everybody else that you've talked to that has a team. It's not like that. We all work for ourselves.
Okay.
We help each other out, opening doors if one's out of town. Like right now, Wendy had surgery and can't walk, so we like open doors for her, show houses for her, that kind of thing.
Okay, I gotcha. So like in your photo shoot. By the way, did anybody contact you about the photo shoot yet?
Yes, and I was told to tell you about my photo shoot. So this is the Agents That Inspire kind of deal.
Yeah.
But it's also like a glimpse into your life and what you do in your personal life.
Yeah.
And the photo shoot is going to be dirt biking. So
cool.
What I do on free time is me and all the guys go out and ride dirt bikes and four-wheelers, and that's kind of what we do.
Yeah. Now, is that something you've been into your whole life, or is this a new thing, or?
So my dad used to race motorcycles, and so I grew up around motorcycles, and I've always loved motorcycles and playing in the dirt and racing and that kind of stuff. I've always been interested in that.
Yeah. So the group of people that you do this with, are they longtime friends, or is this like a group that you found through this, or what?
Yeah, I've known some of the guys since college, 15 years.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of like a weekend thing?
Yeah, and John, my mentor, who I told you about earlier, that got me into real estate, he comes out, brings all his four-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff like that. So, I mean, when we go out on a Saturday, there's 15 dudes with dirt bikes and four-wheelers, so it's like a big crew kind of thing.
That's awesome. Where do you go to do that?
Montesa is usually where we go. Montessa, Montesa Park. It's just out in the dirt, south of the airport.
Okay. That's awesome. All right. So other than that, I mean, what else are you doing when you're not working, you have some free time? What do you do?
I mean, pre-COVID, I love going to concerts, whether it's country, rock and roll, heavy metal. I love concerts, going to live music.
Yeah. Okay. Now, do you have a family? Are you married, kids, any of that?
No, single, no kids, nothing going on.
Okay. So I guess now with COVID, there's really not much you can do.
Well, we ride, I mean, when it's warm, we ride dirt bikes a lot. We just go outside and ride around. That's what we do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you've really answered all my questions, because, they, like you just said, like they told you, they like these to be really just about you personally, about your story, your life story, not so much your business, because this only goes out to other real estate agents. So we're just kind of introducing you to other realtors. So I think I have everything that I need. Was there anything else that you think we need to talk about, or you want to talk about that we haven't?
Let's see. I mean, the main thing is because it's the Agents That Inspire. I think the reason she called me is because, I couldn't afford, my parents couldn't afford to send me to a good high school and college, so they made big time sacrifices for that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't come out of the womb knowing how to be an excellent, salesperson.
Yeah.
Like I said, I made my 1099 in 2016 was $34,000. Mm-hmm. It's not like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
And you just, in the same way my dad persevered and sacrificed and had the whatever it takes attitude, mm-hmm. I have the same thing.
Yeah.
The next year I made 60, then 70, then 100, then 180. So I mean, you it's not overnight.
Exactly.
It's not overnight.
Yeah.
People look on the outside looking in are like, dang, Mark's is doing so well, this and that. It's like, dude, I made $34,000 my first year.
Yeah.
It's like you work your ass off and you do whatever the hell it takes to get it done.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. So I think that's really what ML was excited about, because Dad works at Domino's and now you're doing almost 200K a year. That's kind of, that's pretty cool.
That is awesome. Yeah.